All right, 5:31 on a Friday. Okay, so let's talk about this. The SAT is changing things up. They're adding an adversity score to your students' test-taking ability. This is going to account for their socioeconomic background. So we're asking the question, should SAT scores factor in the students' social and economic background? Reading into the article, yeah, this is kind of like fallout from that college admission scandal.
Maybe I wonder if it is. I mean,
No.
there's a lot going on with that.
There's a lot that said, no, this comes in direct light of that. I'm like, oh, okay.
The SAT
I see us
people
trying to get back.
Yeah, the SAT people had a huddle and said, how do we fix this? So this is the end result of that. All right, please let us know what you think. We do Daily Blend, local and national headlines every 5 minutes. Brittany, how are the roads?
Oh, you know what? A lot better than yesterday, but let's plan your day because Sac State graduation near the Golden One Center will slow you down today. We're going to have a ceremony at 1 and 6:30, so expect delays about 2 hours before the event on 7th and 6th and 5th. Of course, this is all on abc10.com/traffic as you head out in that area. You want to avoid it if you can. You can take L or Richards, but this is an area we're going to see a lot of traffic. Our ABC 10 laser is saying, hey, watch out. 80 westbound near the Foothill Farms, traffic on the shoulder. Somebody is having car problems. If you're coming in from Roseville into Sacramento, you're still looking at 23 minutes. If you live in Stockton, taking 5 northbound straight into Sacramento, we're looking at 38 minutes. But Rob, Carl, Mark, you're still going to need chains on 80. Same story on 50. And traffic in the mountains yesterday, a mess.
I mean, Brittany, remember earlier this week I started freaking out because I was like, gosh, I can't believe this is going to happen and this is going to be with us for a while. And here we are on a Friday. It's not raining in the valley, but as you mentioned, chains on 80 and 50, still snowing, major impacts in the mountains. And guess what? The rain is coming back. So folks, enjoy your dry day in the valley. This is pretty much it for a while because after Saturday morning, we're looking at more rain moving in. And you know what? We just have things going on. This is the weekend. This is May. It's not supposed to rain like this, but it's coming. So plan ahead. So here we go. It is cold this morning. Hour by hour, you'll notice some changes in cloud cover. The temperatures come up a little bit, but not all that much. So cold in the morning and mild and cool in the afternoon. And there's the rain and snow in the mountains still. You can see what's on our doorstep. We've got clouds. We've got another low, and it's all coming in, and there's nothing stopping this. So folks, it is back on after tomorrow morning. Here's the timing. This is important because it's shifting up a little bit. We've got clouds through the morning, a nice clear afternoon. It's going to be beautiful later on today. And then it is knocking on our doorstep in the morning in Sacramento before noon. And then for Stockton, Modesto, a little bit afternoon. And that just so happens to be when a lot of us are doing things, outdoor plans, sports, we've got weddings, anything you're going to do outside. Tomorrow afternoon, plan on it raining. It is coming back. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much. That's Rob with an update on the forecast. Wow, it's just been crazy lately, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So a busy night for the Sac City Unified School District. Carlos is here to talk about a meeting that went until, what, about 4 hours ago?
30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it seems like 30 minutes ago.
You know what? A lot of people at home are actually waking up to this just like we did
Mm-hmm.
because the meeting just wrapped up a couple of hours ago. School officials announced that they actually have a new budget that could possibly prevent a possible state takeover, but most importantly, prevent a second teacher strike. This is good news, of course, for parents. The district says it has found a way to cut its massive $35 million budget deficit enough to temporarily avoid a takeover. And teachers are a little happier with the new plan. Just before last night's meeting, the teachers union announced it will delay its second one-day strike, which is planned for May 22nd. A new strike date wasn't announced, but the union says they hope not to need one. There were hundreds of people at last night's meeting asking the districts and the union to work together. Here's what they said.
Without conditions, without ultimatums, and come to an agreement.
Please do what you can, save our schools. Thanks for your time. We want to help, we want to be there to help, but we want to make sure that you guys are doing your job.
The budget deficit is now $34 million, but after making $28 million in cuts, they still face a deep deficit for the next several years. As we know, over 100 staff members will be losing their jobs, but teacher salaries will be going up. I want to ask you, Walt, is this good news for parents and teachers?
I think it's positive that they negotiated into the early morning hours. I think it's positive that the teachers obviously have delayed that next strike, which is for next week. And it seems like the budget deficit has shrunk. They still have $6 million to go, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot of teachers have been laid off, and a lot of programs are still at risk. So is it fixed? No. but at least it's finally
A step forward. Yeah.
thawing of the ice, I think.
Yeah, three teachers from Sac City Unified messaged me today on Facebook saying they're happy that things are moving forward.
Great. Good work on that. Appreciate that.
All
Kirsten.
right. 5:36 right now on a Friday. Nails and ninja stars are being found on the roads. Yeah, police in Orangeville say that's what they're dealing with right now, and this has actually been going on since the fall. People say they find the majority of the nails on Trajan Drive near the school. Listen to this.
No matter how you drop this, there's always one spike always pointing up.
All right, so neighbors are trying to play detectives themselves. They're passing around flyers and using their own cameras, hoping to catch who's ever doing this. Now, CHP says they don't have any suspects at the moment. All right, so let's take some other stories that are making headlines for you.
Falling from the sky, an F-16 fighter jet slammed into a warehouse near an Air Force base in Riverside, and it punched a hole right through the roof.
That's a military airplane in our building.
The pilot ejected before the crash, and authorities say he's going to be okay. Nobody on the ground was killed either. Cold case closure. FBI agents found a murder suspect hiding in Mexico. They say he killed somebody back in Galt in 2006 and has been hiding out ever since. This week, Xavier Montanez Jr. was extradited to the U.S. He's now behind bars in the Sac County Jail. Market manipulation. The California Energy Commission says some companies are charging more for gas than others for essentially the same product. The difference between the state's gas prices and the national average increased by more than $1 last month. The commission says that's the highest increase they've ever seen.
And that's a look at your daily blend. If you got something you want to share with us, just use the hashtag morningblend10. And to get more stories like this straight to your inbox, sign up for the Daily Blend newsletter by texting the word email to 916-321-3310, or you can sign up on our website, abc10.com/email.